Thanks, Dan Wiss. I'm Bill O'Reilly. In the Weekdays with Bernie segment tonight, as you may know, Jesse Ventura awarded $1.8 million after winning a defamation suit against the late Navy SEAL sniper Chris Kyle. Mr. Kyle told me here that he knocked Ventura to the floor after the former governor of Minnesota said disparaging things about the Navy SEALs and America. Mr. Ventura is a former SEAL himself, and even though he won the lawsuit, he remains deeply unpopular.
Some suggest, Jesse, that you may have damaged your reputation by pursuing a lawsuit against the widow.
Well, if seeking the truth damages you, then we live in a pretty sorry world, don't we? When the truth can hurt you, and the truth came out, it never occurred, and that's all I sought from it.
Joining us now from North Carolina to analyze, a purveyor of BernardGoldberg.com, Mr. Goldberg. So since I'm partially responsible for this whole fiasco, right. You know, I wanted to know what you thought about Mr. Ventura's victory and public opinion to it.
Right. I think there are two distinct issues here. One is a legal issue, the other is a public relations issue. I wasn't in the courtroom, so I don't know if it was a correct verdict. You would think that a jury would be predisposed to favor the widow of a Navy SEAL,
yes, as
opposed to a former pro wrestler and politician. So the fact, Bill, that they came back with a verdict supporting Jesse Ventura suggests to me that maybe he had a case. On appeal, sticking with the legal part of it, on appeal, I think there's a good chance this will be overturned because, as you well know, A, he's a public figure, and you could say just about anything you want about public figures and get away with it. From a public relations point of view, what Jesse Ventura should have done, he should have walked out of the courtroom with his victory, and in front of all those cameras, he should have said something like, I did this because I wanted to clear my name. But for the money, the $1.8 million, I'm giving that to the widow of the Navy SEAL because she needs it to raise her family. That would have been a public relations success. He filed a lawsuit, which is a dicey thing to begin with, but he explains why, and he gives the money to her. He didn't do that, and this is going to haunt him for a very long time.
I do believe that that's true. I don't think that Ventura's reputation is going to be enhanced by this in any way, shape, or form. I think he needs the money, though, Bernie. I really think he needs the money. I think that that was a big part of why he did what he did.
You know what? That's a possibility. Yeah. And I almost said when I was giving my analysis here, unless he desperately needs the money, I can't figure this out. Yeah. Well, maybe he does.
He's unemployable, really. Political career over. You know, he got into the conspiratorial thing, 9/11 truther, all of that. I mean, so that's what I think happened there. Okay, very interesting thing happened the other day. Senator Rand Paul, a Republican from Kentucky, appeared on MSNBC. Obviously a network that doesn't have any use for him, but he will not appear on The Factor. And I wanted to know why you think that is. It's speculation, but it's interesting speculation.
I'll give you what I hope is educated speculation. Let's start at the beginning. Rand Paul is not thinking about running for president. He's not considering running for president. He is already running for president. So everything he does is going to move him closer to being successful in that goal. Not long ago, he went to Berkeley, UC Berkeley, which is liberal Mecca. And that's not a place where a Republican would normally be welcomed. And he spoke to the students about privacy and the NSA, and he won them over. He was a big hit over there, okay? Again, these are not Republicans or conservatives. Then he goes on MSNBC, which is the TV version of Berkeley. And he goes on with a liberal senator from New Jersey, Cory Booker. He goes on to talk about judicial reform on this liberal network. Again, he's appealing to people who would not normally vote for a Republican and who see Republicans as Neanderthals, but sort of see Rand Paul as, well, he's not like that. As for why he doesn't come on your show.
trying to broaden his base. But
right,
why
exactly.
would he come on here?
So why doesn't he come on your show?
We have 10 times as many viewers as what he has on
Exactly. Here's my theory on that. First of all, I'm with Laura Ingraham. He will appear on your show. But I think for now, it may be a strategic reason. Perhaps while he's trying to expand his base with these other people, he doesn't want to be seen with the face of Fox News, with the name most associated with Fox News. No, I know that's not crazy.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I think he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to answer. He doesn't want to answer the foreign policy question. He doesn't want to answer the foreign policy stuff.
Explanation.
He doesn't want to answer the foreign policy stuff. That's what I think it is. But I could be wrong, and when the chair is waiting for him.
At some point he will. At some point he will, I think.
All right, Bernie, thank you. On deck, Gutfeld, McGurk.